Hi everyone, my name is Khalipa. I'm a CrossFit Games champion and also Jiu-Jitsu purple belt. For over half my life, I've traveled around the world meeting with the best in their class for strength and conditioning, from powerlifting to Olympic weightlifting to dumbbell experts, you name it. And what I want to do now is provide you the tools that I've used over the years, specifically with dumbbells. A lot of us are at home right now, some of us can make it to a gym. I wanted to share with you 10 of my favorite exercises that produce a lot of bang for your buck, are super efficient and effective, whether you're on the mat or off the mat. I hope you like these 10 movements. Let me know. The first of many movements we're gonna go over today is going to be the front squat. All you need to do is take some dumbbells. If you're looking to build strength, have heavier dumbbells, we can work tempo or we can work less reps. If you're looking to get in more of an aerobic, more cardio focused workout, drop down the weight and focus on a higher rep. But let's talk about points of performance. We're gonna go over a variety of movements today. I take the dumbbells to my shoulder, I rest the hex or the head on my shoulder. What I'm focused on is keeping my chest nice and tall, my body neutral in my position. As I initiate this squat, what I'm thinking about my stance is shoulder width apart. I send my hip back and down, stay tall, hit the bottom and drive up. I'm looking to keep my weight towards my heel. I'm looking to get the crease of my hip below my knee joint, and I'm looking to drive up and stand. 3 key things that I'm thinking about. Weight in my heels, crease the hip below my knee joint, and chest is tall and low back is flat. This is the key for today. If you're looking to increase just prerequisite pure strength, also try and incorporate a tempo. So you're here, slow down, 1, 2, 3, hit the bottom and drive up fast. Great way to really feel that tension and to increase strength. Have fun with this one. Movement number 2, takes these dumbbells from my shoulders and takes it overhead by utilizing my legs and hips to create momentum. This is a great exercise. I'd highly recommend it for you guys. I take the dumbbells to my shoulders, same front rack position as I did in my front squat, more or less. From here, I dip. When I dip, what I'm focused on is a 2-inch dip. My butt, back, and head are in a straight line. I then extend my knee and drive. Down, up, down, up. Now overhead, I'm bracing my belly, I'm reaching. Watch again, down, up, I'm holding my position. If I'm going for high rep, I'm cycling it, finding my rhythm like a piston, going down and up. If you want to develop just pure strength, try and think a little bit heavier, down, up, and maybe tempo on the way down. Less reps, higher weight, or if you want to get in more of that aerobic style, lighter weight, more reps. Have fun. All right, this next movement is probably my favorite that we'll go over today. We're looking for a squat and a push press together, known as a thruster. We love this movement because it works a long range of motion, produces a ton of power. Let's talk about it. I take the dumbbells from the floor. Again, they're in that beautiful shoulder racked position. From here, I send my hip back and down into a front squat, keeping my chest tall. As I start to come up, I get about right here. I then utilize my legs and hips to thrust the weight overhead. I'm now taking that object from here, this standing position, all the way down, all the way up. This is a great exercise. I would recommend anybody to do it to really benefit from that stimulus that your body gets. Full squat, drive, press out. Points of performance, waist sees in those heels. Crease the hip below the knee joint, work for that pain-free range of motion, that squat. Keep that chest nice and tall. And then overhead, really try and lock it out and try and avoid any excessive kind of front position here. Pull the dumbbells back, maintain your rib cage down, lock it out overhead. Great exercise, have fun with this one. This next movement is the clean and jerk. Now there's a variety of ways to do this. We can also do it from the hang position. I'll demonstrate a few and why I like them. Dumbbells start on the floor, my feet are at hip width apart. From here, I grab the dumbbells on the top of the head. I stand, I jump, I take it into this front rack position, I stand. From here, I can move my feet or go directly from this position overhead. I then incorporate my push press, taking those objects from the shoulder to up overhead. Let's watch that one more time. I'm down, I jump, I drive. What I'm thinking about is utilizing my legs and hips to create momentum. Big shrug to take these dumbbells from the floor here and driving them up overhead. Now, if that's challenging for you, I could also take these dumbbells, come from inside from a hang position, drive up, return, drive overhead. Here, inside, drive, vertically. Or I can come from outside. Just be here. Hang, hinge, jump, drive. Jump, drive. Key here is, guys, utilize your legs and hips to create vertical momentum. Once you get to the shoulder, generate those legs and hips to get it all the way up overhead. Taking the object a long range of motion, highly effective. All right, here's another amazing series of movements. We're gonna do 2 types of lunges that I love to incorporate. The first one is taking these dumbbells, get them in that front rack, which we've used a lot. From this position, I simply lunge forward, graze the back knee, drive back up again. Here, graze, drive back up again. You could also go from this position and step backward. Not better, not worse, just a little bit different. I like both. From this position, you could also do suitcase. Hold on to these dumbbells in this locked out position, like you're holding suitcases. And you can do the exact same thing. Go forward. You could also go backward. Holding these also really benefits that grip strength. Great, great, great tools for today. Front rack, suitcase lunge, give them a shot. Very similar to the front rack lunge and suitcase lunge, we now incorporate a box. If you don't have a box, grab a bench, grab some type of object that you then stand up onto. I could take these dumbbells, place them on my shoulder. From here, I could alternate legs, step up, step down. Great exercise to really develop that unilateral strength in the leg. You could also come here and simply do it this way. If you feel like you want to step it up, you could also go box, step up, rotate, and step over. Another alternative for this. Enjoy. We've spent a lot of time lunging, squatting, pressing. Now let's get into some pulls. This one is a great exercise. It's called the deadlift. We take our feet, we place them underneath our hips in a power position. Really important. I then grab, and if I can't get down to a good position without my back rounding, simply take the top of the dumbbells and be in this position. What I'm focused on right now is 3 key things. My weight is towards my heel, my low back is flat, and my chest is on top of this object. From here, I simply stand up. From this position, I hinge at the hip, touch, stand, touch, stand. If that feels good for you, you could also switch to a sumo position and be here. If that feels good for you, you could also incorporate a burpee deadlift, which is one of my favorite exercises. I take my feet back to hip stance. I drop down into a burpee. From here, make sure if you're using hex head, they're controlled and stable dumbbells. I drop down to my push-up. I can either jump up to the side and stand, or another alternative is jump up in the middle and stand here. Either way, we introduce a deadlift, a sumo deadlift, and then a burpee into a deadlift or a sumo deadlift. All amazing, amazing movements. Give them a shot. Everyone's favorite exercise, the bench press. We love this because of the prerequisite in developing that strength piece and that push position that is so commonly utilized in a variety of different things, specifically jiu-jitsu. Now where I'm gonna be at is I'm gonna lean back. I can kick up and kick up as I fall back into this position. Once I'm here, my elbows, I'm really focused on holding a strong position. I particularly like to think about it like this. I'm laying down, I take my feet, I plant them. I then take my shoulders and I drive them towards my hips. So I'm in this strong position here. I then drive up, reach. What I'm thinking about is engaging my lat on the way down. So I'm here. What I'm not doing is being flat. I'm really arched in my position, engaging my lat as I drive. My elbow stays in a strong position here. It's not out, it's not super in, it's strong. It's strong and it's engaging as if I was in this position here. I lay on the mat, I lay on the bench, I take my hips, I pull them towards my shoulders. I shrink my body together to get me in a more optimal position. I then drive. That same position can be done on the floor. That same position can also be done if you have a medicine ball or some type of object. From here, I could sit, I could lean against it, I could drive back, and now I'm in my optimal position. I drive. Elbows stay nice and tight. I press out of that position. Lat engagement, press. Keeping in mind, you want to fire this to get this. Have fun. A really great movement for taking the object from the ground to up over your head, long range of motion, is a single arm dumbbell snatch. I'll first demonstrate this and then I'll talk about alternating. From here, I keep a flat back, I drive through my legs, extend the hip, reach overhead. On the way down, I can either transfer it here or transfer it on the floor. Single arm DB snatch. Right? You can do this with a lighter load and really get in that cardio style, more stamina style, or you can go a little bit heavier and really develop that strength. Single arm alternating snatch. Now, if you're feeling good, okay, you can hold it this way, you can hold it either way you want, but if you're feeling good, grab two from this position, exact same thing. I flatten out my low back, I drive through my legs and hips, here. Now notice on the way down, I initiate with my elbow forward to slow the downward progress before I transfer over. Here, I'm not letting it go, whoa! I'm holding it in tight, driving my elbows in, allowing me to stay under control. Give that a shot. It's a great, great, great movement. All right, saving one of my favorites for right now. It's called a devil's press. If you haven't done it, you have to give it a shot. It's a really great exercise to take your body through a long range of motion. Let's see what it looks like. I initiate by doing a push-up. Keep my elbows in a strong position, head comes forward. From here, I then jump my feet up. Very similar to the deadlift position that we got in earlier. But from here instead, I drive up and overhead. So I'm combining a burpee with that double dumbbell snatch. This here. Great exercise. Have fun with that one.